Hello there, TJ Bellotti again. Thanks for stopping back. Have you ever gone to the grocery store, picked up that cart that you're going to wheel around the grocery store in, and you have that one wheel that's either always getting stuck or it's flopping or whatever it does, and it drives you crazy for the whole time you're in the grocery store? I've had it happen. You've had it happen. I've gone back and changed the carts. Here's the thing. If you own a product company, let's say you produce knitted hats, and you sell them on eBay, you sell them on Amazon, you sell them to your friends, you have a website. If somebody gets one of those hats and they don't like it, they're going to return it to you, and they're going to ask for their money back, which is fine. They'll probably even take another hat to replace the one that they didn't like. A customer is willing to do that once or twice. They're going to give you a little bit of leeway on something like a product. However, whenever you have a service company, people don't return a service. For example, let's say I own let's say I own a cleaning company, which I do. And if somebody's not happy with the cleaning job that I did, they're not going to return the job that I did. They're going to call me on the phone, and they're going to say, hey, the job you guys did today, it sucked, so take me off your client list. I'm no longer a client of yours. And they'll go to a competitor. People don't return a service. They typically just quit using the service. And here's why that's important. You have to be on top of quality control and customer service all the time. It has to be one of your very top priorities. Because if you've built a reliable and quality relationship with your clients, they're going to give you some leeway when things don't go right. Let's be honest, we all have bad days, and our clients understand that. However, if we do not build that trust with our clients, especially in a service company, but it's true on both sides, then they're not going to give us the leeway that they normally would if we have a bad day. They're not going to return the service to us. They're going to say, give me my money back. I'm going down the street and buying from your competitor. So the next time you're at the grocery store or Walmart or wherever it is you go, and you grab a cart, and that one wheel sticks or it flops or does whatever it does to drive you crazy, remember, that's how our clients feel whenever we don't produce and we don't deliver what it is that they're looking for. They're not going to necessarily keep pushing that cart through the grocery store. They're going to turn around and return it. In fact, most of them won't even turn around and return it. They're going to set it in the aisle where they don't want it anymore. They're going to get fed up, park the cart right where it is, go back and get a new cart. That's what they do with us whenever they're not happy about our service and sometimes with our product. They just drop it where it is and move on. So keep that in mind. So how do you keep on top of that? What makes it possible for us to drive through every day and stay on top of these problem areas that are going to creep up? How do we build that trust with our clients? How do we build that rapport and that relationship? And at the end of the day, that's all it is. All people want at the end of the day is a quality relationship and value for their dollars. And sometimes whenever the one fails a little bit, the other one can pick up the slack. So if your service slips a little for a day, let's say you own an auto detailing business and you miss an entire fender on the car, but the client loves your personality, loves what you normally do, and they really like the value of your business, they're going to call you up and say, hey, can I bring the car back? Can you take care of this last fender because it just isn't up to par with the rest of the car? And you're going to say, absolutely. So what is it that drives us to continue to be the best we possibly can be as far as relationship with our clients? You need to find out what it is you love about your business. Here's the thing. You always hear people say, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Well, to be honest, sometimes that's complete crap. And here's why. I love to golf. I would play every day if I was able to and if my wife would let me. But I will never, ever, ever get paid for anything that has to do with playing golf or teaching golf because I kind of suck. So that is a passion of mine. I'm not going into the golf business because I'm not that good. Let's say I want to play basketball or Better yet, let's say I want to be a doctor. I'm not that smart. You do not want a scalpel in my hand and me digging around in your carcass to try to fix something. So what is it that whenever people say that, find what you love and do it and you'll never work a day in your life? Here's what I did. I don't absolutely love cleaning. I enjoy it, believe it or not. But what it was that I really love about the business is a couple of things. First of all, I absolutely love interacting with people and clients. It's all I've ever done. From the day I had my paper route to being a bartender to being a food server to this business, I've always dealt with clients one-on-one. And it's what I really am good at. I'm good at dealing with clients. Secondly, I do not like being in an office. I did it for 2 years out of college. I worked in financial services. I sat in an office with 4 walls around me, and I hated it. I would much rather be in my car, out of my car, into a client's location, into a bank, wherever I need to be. That is far more conducive to my personality. Also, I am not good at long-term projects. I am not good. If I start a project on the 1st of the month and I don't see results until the 25th or the 30th, I'm going to get bored and start to veer off my track. I'm going to lose that continuity that is so important when it comes to customer service and running a business. But I'm very good at very short-term tasks. Let's be honest, cleaning most houses takes about 3 or 4 hours. That's a short-term task. I can start at point A, and by the time I get to the end, I can look back and see what I've done, and it's only been a couple hours since I started. So I focus on those parts of my business that I absolutely love. That's what makes up for the parts that I don't necessarily like. And we all have parts of our business we don't necessarily like. So you need to do the same thing. Maybe you absolutely love to be outdoors at all times. You're not going to push a mower because you don't want to be that physical. But you would love to be a person that goes and tends to people's perennial gardens. Start a business there. You're outside. You're not overly tasked as far as physical labor. Maybe you like to sit at a desk all day and do work on a computer. Find a business then that will allow that sort of effort. It's not necessarily the product or the service the business produces that absolutely turns you on. It's the tasks in between that fit your personality and what you like to do. So remember, don't be the loud squeaky wheel or the floppy wheel or whatever, and find all the aspects you love about the business you want to start or that you can start, and then go from there. It doesn't have to be a business that you absolutely are completely enthralled with. It just has to have aspects of the things that absolutely work perfectly for your personality. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.